It's Lady Bulldog basketball right here in Denver, Colorado. We're at the Pepsi Center where the Bulldogs are taking on the Aspen Skiers. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's Moffat County basketball. Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Craig Family Dental, Bank of Colorado, there's only one, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Sand, Gravel, and Rock Products, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, I'm loving it, D&P, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppin Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. Over 7 million kids play high school sports in the U.S. Just 4% of those go on to play sports in college. An even lesser percentage of those athletes earn athletic scholarships in college. 6.2% of college football players move on to play professionally, and just 2.4% of college basketball players move on to play professionally. High school sports give kids the chance to strive, dream, and set realistic goals in their lives. A message from the Colorado High School Activities Association. We'll be right back with Bulldog basketball right here at the Pepsi Center.
At the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the hope of the brave.
All right, we're almost ready for tip-off here at the Pepsi Center. It's your Lady Bulldogs going against the Aspen Skiers.
Sponsored game between your Moffat County Lady Bulldogs and your Aspen Lady Skiers basketball team. And first, the reserves for your Aspen Lady Skiers. Number 2, Zulika Hansen. Number 3, Hunter Love. The next person is Karen Galvan. Number 5, Julissa Ruiz Vega. Number 10, Ashlyn Dunn. Number 12, Megan Smith. And number 14, Peyton Curley. And now the reserves for your Moffat County Lady Bulldogs. Number 1, Stephanie Swindler. Number 2, Emily Paparsky. Number 10, Quinn Pitt. Number 13, Jaden Steele. Number 21, Number 32, Tiffany Hildebrand. And number 34, Brittany Leeds. And now the starters in tonight's Denver Nuggets Prep Pro Series in alternating order. First, number 0, a senior for your Bulldogs, Brooke Gumber. Number 15, a sophomore from Aspen, Ella Train. For the Lady Bulldogs, number 5, a junior, Kinley Brunice. For the Skiers, number 21, a sophomore, Kat Goroka. For the Bulldogs, number 20, a junior, Madison Wamper. Number 22, a sophomore, Clemery Sanchez. For the Bulldogs, number 23, a senior, J.C. McDiffit. For Aspen, number 11, a junior, Lexi Berlinsky. For the Bulldogs, number 30, a senior, Jenna Castelletti. And number 23, a sophomore, Meg McGuire. Aspen is coached by Greg Peterson. Moffat County is coached by Kinley Lebecker. Let's have a great time, ladies.
All right, it's tip-off time. Brooke Gumber up high, able to bring it over and knock it back to Camilletti. And here we go. It's Pepsi Center. It's Lady Bulldog basketball right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. For the Bulldogs, it's Brooke Gumber and Kinley Bernice, Maddie Weber, J.C. McDiffit, and Jana Camilletti.
Just like that, my friend, we've got and one as the bucket goes in with the foul.
Jana Camilletti hits the first bucket of the night here at the Pepsi Center. Great venue in partnership with the Pepsi Center. The Bulldogs are able to be here. A little bit of the money goes back to the basketball programs at Moffat County High School and Aspen. Great to see the girls getting to compete in a venue like the Pepsi Center. Free throw is no good, picked up by the Skiers, and here they come with their first opportunity on offense.
Well, how cool is this? What would it be like to be able to play on a professional facility anywhere? I mean, we never got this chance. This is fantastic.
Amazing, amazing, and you know they're loving it. I saw before the game all the girls are down there, and I seen the boys doing it too as well. They were up in the stands, of course, but selfies everywhere, Shane. You're going to see a lot of Instagram, Facebook posts tonight. Check me out at the Pepsi Center.
I got to get one of those selfie sticks. I needed one down there, and here's a shot by Aspen, and there we go. We're all tied up, I believe. And I had the awesome blessing to be able to announce these girls on this stadium. So I'm really red and tired. So I won't be quite as loud. And hey, there's an awesome shot.
Another one by Camilletti. Hits it from outside.
First thing you want to do, remember the old show Hoosiers. You bring out the measuring stick or the tape measure and you say, hey, how far is it from the floor to the basket? It's 10 feet, just like our gym back at home.
Bulldogs up 5-2 with 6:47 on the clock here in the first.
Aspen now slowing it down a little bit. Nice pass to the inside.
Almost stolen by Gumber. Everybody been on the break. This is the first game since we went on the long 2-week Christmas vacation break. And both teams got a little rest and relaxation. They got back to practice this past week. So they've got about 4 to 5 practices in after a good week and a half off. Here comes Bernice. Tries to put it up and goes out of bounds. Good defense by the Skiers that time.
Now, if you recall, the last few times we played Aspen, they weren't able to score much. So instantly being able to get these 2 points in this game, being tied for a moment, and now it's going to be 8-2.
Hey, another three-pointer, and Camilletti on fire right now as she's hitting everything.
Boom, quickly. 2 3-pointers and a 2-point basket, and the Bulldogs up 8-2.
Hey, got to give a big shout out to my main man, Shane, right here. Shane went down and did all the introductions for both teams at the Pepsi Center. And I saw him looking at you, Shane, down there. I tell you what, you did a good job, man. That was pretty awesome.
Well, and you can see I am bright red right now because then I hustled up these stairs and I'm an old, out-of-shape fat man. And I'm thrilled, and it was awesome, and I put everything I had into it. And these girls deserve, and the boys later tonight, to have that introduction over these fantastic speakers here at the Pepsi Center. And so awesome, awesome stuff all around, from me to you to our great cameraman Lance, and now down to our players, all sponsored by Chassa and the Pepsi Center.
8-2 lead for the Bulldogs, 5:20 on the clock. Brooke Gumber comes down with it, gives it over to Weber. Weber will bring it across midcourt. And you know what? That's one of those things where it's like, Weber, stop and shoot it, you're wide open. But Weber looking for the assist, it just wasn't there. Takes one extra step, Aspen ball. And timeout on the floor for the Aspen Skiers. We'll be right back right here at the Pepsi Center on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM, ladies Bulldog basketball. Aspen will bring it down, get it across midcourt. Tough defense by the Bulldogs. Tried to get her trapped there in the corner. Tough defense by the Bulldogs, but Camilletti's going to get called for the reach. And Moffat County picks up their first foul of tonight's game. Aspen works it around the outside. See how the courts got set up, as you'll see the three-point line there, the dark blue line, but inside you'll see the yellow line set up for high school for the three-point line. And not just that, but inside the paint too. And you can really notice the difference between the NBA and high school basketball inside the paint, how much more narrow it is for the high school players. Camilletti will set up the offense. Over to Bernice. Bernice will put it down for a second and then kick it around as the Bulldogs reverse it. They'll try to work it inside. Ball's thrown away, but looks like they're going to pick up a foul, and Moffat County will keep it.
So things starting to fall into place now for our Lady Bulldogs, working their offense. And it's a big change over this year, my friend, as you've got some players that were stalwarts there for the last 4 years that aren't there, and some new, young, energetic players. And our coach trying to bring all these ladies together as a nice down inside shot for the Bulldogs.
JC McDiffett, great job. And Shane called it, and she went up strong and added in, and that's her first bucket of the night.
And that was strong. Goes up in the middle of the lane there and puts it in for a nice two. Here's a shot by Aspen. Air ball. Great rebound by the Bulldogs.
McDiffett will take credit for that rebound. She'll give it over to Weber. Weber setting up point.
And I know that we called the Steamboat game earlier this year, but really our first opportunity to truly see, and a great pass down inside and another great shot.
That time it's Weber getting her first bucket of the night, and the Bulldogs up 12-2 as they're starting to pull away early here in this one.
And as I was saying, we're starting to be able to see what kind of offense we're going to have, how it's going to flow. And Aspen puts up a shot, but they're fouled. They'll go to the line for two. And we're going to see who's going to bring the ball up and down the court, who's going to be the shooter. Because as I said, we've had players that were here for 4 years that brought the ball up and down the court, that were the shooters. And now new leaders come up. And I like to say with our Lady Bulldogs, we don't, how do they say it? We don't reload. We just get better every year, and we add players. They just come right up.
So to the line go the Skiers, their first free throw opportunities, and they'll bank it in.
Bank was open. And what I terribly said there is we don't rebuild, reload.
Couple subs in for the Bulldogs. And Moffat County, Shane, when we watched them play Steamboat before break too, little concerning in that first period as the girls started pretty slow and not really on point as we thought they should be. But we saw them improve throughout the game, and they picked it up, and they got a huge win, and they won by a bunch, and they really turned it around. What I like here is sometimes after that big break of Christmas, you wonder about that lull that you might hit. They haven't started out that way. They've started out on fire. They're making good shots. They're moving the ball, making good passes. Let's keep that up. Looking good, girls.
There's the foul. And so let's talk about that, Kip. And the coaches will tell you that are in the winter sports, there's no other sport in high school like this where, hey, let's get together and meet each other and have several practices. And, oh, hey, let's go for 2 weeks on vacation now where we can only have a limited amount of practices. It's really difficult. You just start getting continuity, and then you go away from each other for a little while. So right now the Bulldogs showing that they're meshing really well, and there's another great shot by the Bulldogs.
And that shot by the freshman, I believe it's pronounced Papierski.
Yes,
and
sir.
Anytime you see a freshman on varsity, you know they got some skills. Great shot by that young lady. Also on the court right now, we have Steele, we have Pint, and Hildebrandt all have joined Gumber on the floor.
Well, and I'll admit, too, this was the first year in a long time that I had to go make sure I had all the pronunciations of our players correct. And I basically knew all of them, but the freshmen there, and like you said, playing at the varsity level as a freshman is fantastic. And I'm sure we're going to learn to say her last name really well over the next 4 years, and especially this year as a freshman.
Aspen tries to go baseline and stopped by Gumber. Battle for the loose ball. Jump ball is the call, and Aspen will keep it. 14-3, 2:43 on the clock. And nice 15-foot jumper by the Skiers. That'll fall. And they needed that. 14-5. Bulldogs come fast. Baseline drive. Yeah, baseline drive by Papierski. Overshoots, gets her own rebound, puts it right back up. And that one goes right to the bottom of the net. Count it. And the Bulldogs are up 16-5. Make sure to say thank you to Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, and Craig Family Dental for helping you bring Bulldog basketball. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Moffat County will keep it with the same 5 that were on before the timeout. Aspen ball, 2:10 on the clock. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Quinn Pent, always the aggressive player, as Pent helps Aspen to take a seat, says she's sorry they're on the sidelines. As you were telling me, those seats cost $500 a piece for the Nuggets, so pretty awesome. You can sit there for a second.
And a wide open layup for the Skiers, and they're just eking their way back into it right now as they've had a couple baskets. Double dribble by the Bulldogs, and Aspen's going to get it right back.
So 16-7 now, as you said, Aspen eking their way back into it a little bit. Minute 57 left here in this first quarter at the Pepsi Center.
And just couldn't handle the pass. Good idea, though, as she had cut inside and looked like she might have a chance for a layup there. But they throw it away, and Moffat County will take over possession with 1:51 on the clock. Subs come in, McDiffett back on the court, and Josie Timmer. Papierski drives baseline again, isn't able to finish it. And, you know, that's one of those things, Shane, right there. She went in, she drove baseline great, but then went up with her right hand. That's when you're going to go up with your right hand, then you got to do a reverse layup, or you got to go up with your left. You draw the foul, and maybe you get the and one.
Yeah, and from the way I'm seeing it, I think she's a left-hander, a southpaw, but you're right, the way she switched it up at the end, and she'll fix that. But the drive is magnificent, being able to bring the ball straight down the court and then drive the lane on the left side of the hoop as a freshman. Wow, that's fantastic, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Aspen will throw it in from underneath. 90 seconds on the clock. Quick pass and shot, no good as it bounces off the near front end of the iron. Papierski brings it across midcourt for the Bulldogs.
And the fact that she's our point guard, too. She's bringing the ball up court. Great things ahead of this young Bulldog.
Pint tries to drive, ball's tapped out of there, picked up. Skiers are trying to take it from one end to the other, and they're going to draw the foul, and they'll be going to the line for 2.
So an opportunity before the game. It was nice that I saw that Josie King has made the trip up from Craig. She's attending Mesa State University now, and she of course is on break like a lot of our college students, and she's up here supporting her friends and coaches and her team. And she's one of those girls that for 4 years straight we got to introduce her and call her games, and it just almost, it feels weird to see her as a cheering for her team now instead of on that court shooting 3-pointers.
Both free throws cannot find the mark. Bulldogs will pick up that rebound.
And brings this one up now.
Under a minute now on the clock. Out to Swindler. Swindler, just a sophomore. McDiffett with the hook shot. Deep hook shot.
A la Kareem Abdul-Jabbar there. That was a big swooping hook shot. Almost goes in.
Skiers bring it back. Missed opportunity for the Skiers, picked up by Pent, and she's tied up immediately by the Skiers, and the Skiers, that'll be their 4th foul. And Steele will throw it in for the Bulldogs. And now Meats on for the Bulldogs. And I believe every player on the Bulldog bench has been in this first period.
You love that. Everybody getting the experience of playing on this professional court here in Denver, Colorado at the Pepsi Center. And a turnover there by the Bulldogs. So Aspen will have 26.5 seconds. Let's see if they go for a quick shot or run it down and take the last shot of this quarter.
Almost stolen by Swindler.
Yeah, and they forced the backcourt. Great defense.
Great defense causes the turnover. Bulldogs look to get one more opportunity with 20 seconds on the clock.
And it looks like they're going to hold for the final shot here. We'll see. That's inside.
And looks like, not sure what the call is. Going to be Moffat County's ball. They're going to call the foul on the Skiers. So the Bulldogs will keep it with 8 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Way back to Swindler. Deep 3-pointer. Oh, front iron bounces right there for the rebound is Steele, and she gets the putback.
Perfect position down low. Boxed out and had an easy layup for 2 more, and your Bulldogs are up 16-7 here at the end of the first quarter on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Bulldog basketball. Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, Craig Family Dental, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, D&P Contractors, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppin Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. We'll be right back with the second period right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. So, Meets into Bernice. Over to Swindler. And, yep, going to get called for the walk there. One extra step, turnover, Aspen ball.
And that just comes with playing time and experience there. Make that decision before you pull your dribble. Great defense now by the Bulldogs again, and Aspen's able to break that press. But there's a steal by the Bulldogs, and they're going to bring it up court. They got a 4-on-2. See if they go right to the rack here. Nice pass down low. And they're going to call it kicked ball. So no foul, but it will be Bulldog ball. Nice pass in, wide open shot for the Bulldogs, and there is 2 more for number 32.
And travel, and the Bulldogs get it right back. 18-7 lead. Just underway here in the second period. Bulldog basketball at the Pepsi Center. It's the Denver Nuggets Prep Pro Series, Aspen Skiers and Moffat County Bulldogs.
You really can't see the Lady Bulldogs finding their way right now. There's the trifecta off the back iron, but a good rebound by the Bulldogs. They'll bring it back up top and start that offense over.
Meets with that rebound. Like that shot by Swindler. Wide open, took it. Looked like it was going to fall, just didn't do it for her. Bulldogs will work it around the top.
And that's one thing you've never seen. We've never had a greedy shooter over the many years. Nice shot right there because it was wide open. We look to pass way more often than we'll look to take that shot, and that's awesome. No greed in the shooter. And every once in a while you want that shooter to come up and just start dropping those bombs when they feel it. And I'm sure they will. Aspen down low now. Goes up and over. Great rebound by the Bulldogs.
Rebound, Swindler. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Takes it all the way. Tries to draw the foul. Throws it back out. Going to be picked up by Bernice as she saves it.
Yeah, great job by Bernice right there. She had to stop it from going half court and keep it away from the Aspen player.
Shot by Timmer. That one goes long. Rebound to the Skiers, and they're on a fast break. Nice cut by number 5 for the Skiers. No good. There for the rebound is Hildebrandt.
See if the Lady Bulldogs decide to slow it down here now. Set up their offense. And going to drive straight to the hoop. Left hand goes right. And doesn't hit the iron. Aspen has the rebound, and they'll bring it up court.
And almost went out of bounds. But the Skiers are able to pick it up and keep it in play. But right as I say that, they'll travel and they turn it over to the Bulldogs. Here come the subs for the Bulldogs. Some of your starters coming back in. Gumber, Camilletti, and Weber report. So Shane, I'm guessing if we were at home, we would have a decent crowd. We would have a decent crowd at home. And yet in the Pepsi Center, empty. It just you realize how big arenas like this are. So, but a great following. Lots of blue in the stands for Moffat County.
Yeah, a lot of blue. And we were lucky enough to be up here last year covering this. And we were on the other side, so it looked like no one was here. So nice that our awesome cameraman, Mr. Lance Scranton, had the idea coming from this side and being able to actually see the fans. And it just shows this is a massive complex. And even the Nuggets don't fill up most of this stadium, you know. So they're looking better here recently. Got some good young talent and get better every season. And our Lady Bulldogs continue to have an 18-7 lead with 5:20 left here until halftime. Nice steal by Lady Bulldogs. She travels though.
Had the right idea though. Weber hustled over there, picked it up, put it behind her back. Yes. It was going to look sweet, but they called her with the travel.
Just the presence of mind there, knowing she was nearly out of bounds to go behind her back. As you said, if she's able to finish that, it would have been incredibly cool to see. Heck, it looks cool even though she traveled. Here we go.
Fast break, Camilletti. Can she go all the way? Oh, just off front rim. Rebound, Gumber. Tries to get the putback, won't fall. That was tough with that rebound. She was trapped right underneath the basket. That was a tough shot. Aspen will finally pick up that loose ball. And they're going to get called with the walk. Moffat County will get it right back.
That's not forever. That's
hey, make sure you say thanks to all the people that bring Moffat County basketball possible right here on Moffat County Proud. People like Severson Supply and Rental, the Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, and Craig Family Dental.
Tried the three-pointer there and hit the front iron. Now Aspen, with a breakaway, misses the shot. Rebound by the Lady Bulldogs.
Weber going hard. Nice pass to Gumber, and she'll put it in.
And you know what? If you make the how-to, or let's say in Wikipedia, you talk about fast break, give and go, that's what they will show you as the definition. You go, pull up your dribble, hit that open cutter, and they get an easy basket out of the deal. Great assist and 2 points for the Lady Bulldogs on that breakaway.
And backcourt on the Skiers, Bulldog ball. 4:05 on the clock here in the first half. 20-7 lead for your Bulldogs. Weber up top, throws it inside to a cutting Bernice. We talked about this before, Shane. Shot it with the right hand. There's a left-handed layup right there. You lay it in your left hand, nice and easy. Bulldogs weren't able to get it, but they will keep possession.
And I know it's a tough thing. I can barely blow my nose with my left hand, so it is tough to be ambidextrous there. But you've got players like Kevin Durant in the NBA, man. The fact that they can go right-handed or left-handed.
Oh, beautiful pass
nice
inside. Camilletti made a great pass there. And Hildebrandt finishes it. Assist, basket, and a lot of the girls finding the bottom of that basket here in the first half. Nice job, Bernice.
That's going to bring a timeout as the biggest lead of the game, I believe, is at 17, 24-7 with 3:29 left until halftime.
Aspen ball after the timeout. Bulldogs will come out, try to get the trap. Aspen tries to work it inside, tipped out of there by Gumber. And finally Aspen puts one in from outside. About a 10-foot jump shot.
Nice shot by Aspen. Quick down the court for the Bulldogs. Save there.
Bernice, three-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Gumber.
Nice. So one of our new towers of power down there is Gumber, and she goes up powerfully with that rebound. It makes it 26-9. And again, you're starting to see the personality of this team. Missed layup, but there's a foul on the Bulldogs. And the personality is, once again, a lot of defense and get the ball inside with cutters. And then if you miss that shot, throw it up top, hit those wide open threes based upon your drives and cuts to the basket.
Aspen, first attempt at two, goes off front iron, no good. Sub in for the Skiers. Right now for the Bulldogs, you have Camilletti, Gumber, Weber, Bernice, and McDiffett. .246 on the clock. Second attempt is up and no good. Going to be Bulldog ball.
Does not draw iron, as they say. And see what the Bulldogs go with now offensively. And we've seen a bunch of different players play the point tonight. Several players have brought it up the court. So, again, we don't know. It's an evolving process right now. At the end of the day, who's going to be the point guard? And there's one thrown away in backcourt. As I said, evolving process. We're figuring it out. We haven't even barely begun this season. We're just now getting what? This would be our first league game, really, against Aspen. So, there you go. Just getting started.
Moffat County having a good first half, 26 on the board right now. On pace for a 50-plus game, and that is good. If we can keep that kind of scoring up, you give yourself opportunities to win every game.
See what's going to go on here now.
Going to be
Free throws.
Foul on the Bulldogs, and it puts Aspen in the bonus. So 1-on-1 attempt coming up.
You know what? I think they've missed, what, 6 or 7 free throws?
Yeah, they've had several opportunities to score from the charity stripe and just nothing falling for the Skiers. Inside to McDivitt, and she thought about it. She was like, I'm going to throw that hook shot again, and then was, thought better and got rid of it. I actually thought she got rid of it, Shane, but they said she walked.
I thought they were calling a foul, and they do call the walk. And so Aspen, we talked about this, you know, it was just a couple years ago. They were getting beat by a lot of points, and they've really improved. This coach has stuck with it. He's stayed with the young players. He's gotten them experience, and they've showed up to play today. And they're, you know, maybe they're not going to win this game. Our Bulldog ladies are a very good team, but Aspen hanging in there and playing much better than we've seen our last couple years. And there's a nice shot by the Lady Bulldogs.
Just outside the paint, Bernice puts it down, and the Bulldogs are up to 28. 1:33 on the clock here in the first half.
One thing I see with this version of our Lady Bulldogs, we'll call it version 2.0, is I think there's more shooters on this team. It seemed over the last couple of years we had great talent, but not as many players willing to pull the trigger on a shot. Already today, a bunch of different players have points and have taken shots, and that's what you like to see. Figure out who's going to be hot on any certain day for any certain game. Nice rebound by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Shane, I have 7 players right now scoring for the Bulldogs.
So you got to love it. That means nobody's afraid to take that shot, and when the money is on the table, you don't know who's going to take it if you're the other team. And they're called charge.
Going to go to the Skiers. 28-9, under a minute to go here in the first half. Here comes Steele for the Bulldogs, and Pent, Camilletti, and Weber will take a break. 52.8 seconds to be exact, as Aspen brings it across midcourt. During introductions, Aspen a very young team, and only look to get better the next few years.
Yeah, when I was doing the, as you say, when I was introducing, I was like, wow, sophomore, 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 junior. Starting 5, not one of them going to be graduating within the next 2 years, or only one. And one of the Aspen players hits the floor hard.
Going to get a push underneath, and Aspen's going to be right back at the line. 1-on-1. See if they can improve their free throw shooting, as right now it has not helped them. This actually puts them in double bonus, so they're going to get 2 shots.
And that's just a sign of an extremely aggressive Lady Bulldog team. Not afraid to dive on the floor and commit some of those hard fouls.
First attempt is good, and Aspen finally making one of them free throws.
Yeah, I think it's the first one they've made this entire game, if my memory does not fail me.
Second attempt is up, no good. Bounces way out of there, picked up by Steele. She'll take it all the way by herself down the court, kicks it over to Papirski. She looks at a 3-point attempt, gives it back to Steele. She puts up the 3-point attempt, no good. Bounces way out of there and picked up by the Skiers, and they got an easy layup.
You know what, that was a fantastic drive. There she goes, she feints the shot, everybody flies by her, and she has an easy bucket and 2 for the Aspen Skiers. Makes it 28-12.
Over to Pent.
Get in there.
Almost goes in. Sails just a little bit long, hits that backside of the iron. 6.6 seconds on the clock, and we got a foul on the floor. It's going to be a push on the Skiers. Only their 6th team foul, so the Bulldogs will have to throw it in. See if the Bulldogs can tack on a couple more here with 6.6 seconds on the clock. Loose ball.
Like I said, diving on the floor is Quinn Pent to get that ball back. That's the way she plays, hard and aggressive. And so at halftime, my friend, your Lady Bulldogs are up 28-12. And let's thank all of our awesome sponsors who have made it possible for us to be here at the Pepsi Center with you.
Craig Family Dental, Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Eppen Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. We'll be right back with the Denver Nuggets Prep Pro Series right here at Pepsi Center, featuring your Moffat County Bulldogs right here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. All right, it's second half, and the Bulldogs tore up the first half, 28-12 lead. We'll see if they can continue that here in the second half. Aspen's going to try to strike first. They had a good opportunity there. Just bounces off back iron, picked up by the Bulldogs. That was McDiffett. She'll kick it out to Weber, and she brings it across midcourt. So good to see Weber back this year after a couple knee surgeries. she is coming on strong and getting only stronger as the season goes. Bernice over to Gumber, and Bulldogs can't handle it. Turn it over. Going to be Aspen ball here early in the third.
We mentioned it earlier, but I see a large group of fans and faithful for the Bulldogs have made their way up here to Denver on a cold, icy day in Colorado. But it's warm in here, and it's a fun time, because we're going to have the boys starting after the girls get done here. And it's just a tribute to Colorado High School Activity Association, high school basketball, girls and boys, and the Denver Nuggets.
And good defense by Moffat County, and they'll get the turnover. Bernice will bring it into Weber. No baskets yet this second half. We'll see who strikes first. Right now, opportunity is on the Bulldog side. They'll try it with a three-pointer, and Camilletti does it. She'll hit it. You heard Shane, the trifecta, and the Bulldogs move to 31.
And she buries it right there. And, you know, so far our three-point shooting has been pretty good tonight. We went through that early streak we couldn't miss, and we're shooting, I'd say, about 50-50. We've hit half our three-pointers, which is a great average to have. And there's a nice rebound by Aspen with the missed shot. Bulldogs need to box out and get their rebound.
Hey, nice block by Gumber.
Yeah, Stufferuski right there. And in games like this, we've talked about it. You know, it's 31-12, but this is where you want to concentrate on those little things.
And looks like a player rolled their ankle. Glad to see her get up. Hopefully we'll see her come back. Aspen will throw it in from underneath.
Run your defense now, and there's a long shot by Aspen. It does not draw iron. Rebound for the Lady Bulldogs, and they're going to bring it up the court, or try to there. She gets it back under control, and let's see what they decide to set up here. Early in the second half. There's the long bomber, and she goes crazy.
Camilletti heating up, 2 for 2 from the three-point line this half.
My favorite new saying I caught, because I like to study and watch other basketball games, and the new one, Kip, is say that shot is wet.
I like it. 34-12, 6 on the clock here in the third. And Aspen finally finds their way to the bucket, and they're to 14. Weber wastes no time bringing it across midcourt as she'll set up the offense. Why not give it back to Camilletti? 3 in a row, and she is on fire! In sync, me and my man Shane. That's how you call it right there, and Camilletti is no doubt on fire.
That is a childhood growing up playing the NBA Jam. I should throw in a boom shakalaka, and it must be the shoes while I'm at it.
Aspen will work it inside. McDiffett, tough defense right in the face of the Aspen Skiers, and somehow they find the bottom of the net. Got to hand it to that. That was a good shot by the Aspen Skiers.
And again, so much history in this building. It's so cool. Nice pass down low. And there's 2 for Lady Bulldog.
That was Gumber. Nice job. Turnaround jumper from about 5 feet away. Uses the glass. Love that bank shot. Aspen will bring it back.
So from the same spot that, let's say, Dikembe Mutombo, would he have been here at that point? Let's go sooner than that. A lot of great history here, and a lot of great players have made shots. You could say LeBron James right there, Kevin Durant, have put shots in from the same spot that Our Lady Bulldog just did, and now it would be Jokovic, the Joker they call him for the Nuggets.
Rebound to Bernice, and she'll put it in. Nice shot underneath by Bernice. And they'll have to bring it back and throw it out again. Yeah, loose ball. And Moffat County pulling ahead now, 41-16, midway through the third.
And then the way our girls play, you can make comparisons to the Nuggets. One of my favorites for the last many years would be the Manimal, Kenneth Fareed. He's always throwing himself on the ground, going after rebounds, and here's a breakaway, one-on-one.
Weber looks to go coast to coast. She picks up the foul, and she'll go to the line.
She is hacked.
And a smart foul by Aspen. I'll always take that foul because that was an easy layup for the Bulldogs. Make them work for it.
Aspen went in and made sure that she got ball, and then if you happen to get the arms too, you're just making them earn it at the charity stripe, as you like to say, and there you go. So at the most now it's 1 instead of an instant easy 2.
Had a good look at the first one, just couldn't get it to fall. Weber eyes the second. This one will find the bottom, nothing but net. Bulldogs 42.
At this point, the Lady Bulldogs doubling them up, plus 10.
Steal by McDiffit over to Camilletti. Weber thinks about a 3, then puts the ball on the ground, tries to bounce pass it inside, jump ball. It's going to stay with Moffat County.
But you tell us the subs that are coming in for us, my man.
All right, I see Steele, Pent, and Hildebrandt in for the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs setting up their out-of-bounds play under their own basket here. Quinn Pent comes in.
Steele out far to Camilletti, back to Steele. She'll shoot the 3. Ooh, looked like it was going to fall. Hits the iron, picked up by McDiffit. Rebound to Hildebrandt, and she finally puts it down. I believe Hildebrandt's at 6 tonight.
And so far, a fantastic second half for our Lady Bulldogs. Seem to have everything coming together. And there's Quinn Pent. Oh, almost a great steal. Now remember, there'll be a player of the game for each of these ladies and men's basketball games for Moffat County and Aspen. They'll be announced at halftime of tonight's Nuggets game. How cool would that be to get that ball autographed by the entire Nuggets team and get your picture up on the big screen?
Yeah, and you know, right now I see a bunch of different people right now that could be up for that. See Weber leading that offense. I've seen Bernice put in a lot of good shots. I've also seen Camilletti drop about 4 or 5 3-pointers. I've seen Gumber with 3 or 4 blocks already. She's added a few baskets. I mean, it could be anybody. A lot of girls having a big game tonight.
And how great is that? As we talked about earlier, you don't have that one person. You've got many. And when you can go through a list like that, wow, great performances everywhere. And the fact that somebody who hit 3 straight 3-pointers, as we have Pant making her first free throw there, someone who made 3 straight 3-pointers and 2 or 3 others earlier in the game is not instantly the runaway favorite because of all this other stuff is fantastic. What a great team effort for your Lady Bulldogs.
Hey, Pent puts them both in. Nice shooting by Quinn Pent.
There you go. And the little things we talked about. You have a big lead when you get to your free throws, make them both.
Aspen trying to break that press of the Bulldogs, and they'll turn it over. And Timmer puts it up, bank shot, no good, bounces off the front of the rim. And wide open layup for the Skiers, can't get it to fall. Picked up by Papirski.
Great job by our Bulldog defense there as we hustled back and got a hand in the way there, caused the miss. And you know, earlier this season, our first basketball broadcast, I was up in Grand Junction doing the Warrior Classic Wrestling Tournament, and you told me about the Steamboat game, and this one is unfolding a lot like you told me that game did, as we take the shot and miss off the back iron, where the ladies started a little bit slow, but they started getting it going, and they started to roll in the second half. This game unfolding just like that game, or at least as you told me it did.
Jump ball. Papirski ties it up. This time it'll stay with Aspen. Make sure to say thank you to our sponsors for bringing you Moffat County Bulldog basketball right here on MoffatCountyProud.com. Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Craig Family Dental. Say thank you to all of our sponsors.
Now what a fun Friday afternoon. Tell you what, if we weren't here, you know, it's the end of vacation at our high school there. I can't think of anything any more fun that we'd be doing than being right here in the Pepsi Center, broadcasting these fantastic student athletes out here on this professional court. So they've got 2:14 left in the third period and then 1 more quarter left to enjoy this experience of a lifetime before they head home. Good rebound by the Lady Bulldogs. They're going to bring it back outside and they're going to reset the offense. Dribble outside. Quinn Pent with the ball now. She gets it up top. Open, wide open outside. And that one is nothing but the bottom of the net. As there's a swish for the Lady Bulldogs and more scoring from different players. And as we said, you love it when everybody gets in the box score. And we're headed that way right now as Aspen's going to bring it up the court with 1:42 left in the third period. As Pent with that voracious Wolverine-style defense knocks it out of bounds. And now we've got 2 more reserves coming in.
All right, Swindler and Meats on for the Bulldogs. Still have Timmer, Steele, and Papirski out there. Nice inbounds play by the Skiers, and it results in an easy bucket.
And we were talking about when you go left, if you're going to use your right hand, that's probably the easiest way. And there's your example. Just go right up over the rim. Don't use the backboard. Hey, there's another good steal by Aspen. She's got a 1-on-2. She's going to hold up and travel. And that's where that indecision there. But it's also great defense by the Bulldogs, which caused her to be indecisive.
Yeah, good hustle by the Bulldogs. They were able to recover from that steal. Moffat County will throw it in from underneath. Papirski doing the honors. She'll give it to Steele, who will bring it down the court. 1:15 on the clock, 48-20 lead for Moffat County. Great way to return from break, as the Bulldogs have played really well so far in the Pepsi Center.
Heck yeah, you know, when I look up here and see on this enormous big screen, which hangs in the center of the Pepsi Center, it's pretty sweet to see our local team up there. I mean, you've got as big as you've ever seen it, and I'm sure we've got photos of it that we'll show you, but Moffat County Bulldogs versus Aspen Skiers, and it's, what, the size of a small building up there? Pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Steele with the steal, and oh, almost put it in. Great opportunity, just missed it. And she's going to pick up the foul, though, and get herself a couple opportunities from the line.
Already my dream, Kip, is to play Madden football on that big screen. Wow, would that not be awesome? Or some, let's say, NBA 2018. How's that? 2K18. We'll go more with the theme.
And there, well, you are doing the announcing next half. You're down there by all the electronic equipment. Did you bring your auxiliary cord?
Yeah. How cool would that be? As we missed a free throw there. And I'll tell you what, just to have our name up there and to be here and have these girls' stats going to be listed, just fantastic, awesome experience. And hopefully we'll be here the next several years. I'll try to hook that up one of these years.
Well, and you know one of the tech guys here, they've already done that.
Absolutely. About 3 in the morning, no one else in the building.
Turn the volume up and start playing on the jumbo.
Some Super Mario Brothers on there.
Yeah, that gives the a whole new meaning to the jumbo screen. Aspen will bring it around baseline. Nice move. And draws the foul and going to go to the line.
48-20. We've got 26 seconds left in this third period. And your Bulldogs have come out and played a really good third period. And have built themselves a 28-point lead on the strength of all-around scoring. All of our ladies have set foot on the court and have made contributions to this lead and eventual, hopefully, victory.
Front iron, no good.
And let's be honest, we see it now from the lowest level to middle school to high school to college and pros. The one thing that seems to be forgotten nowadays is shooting free throws. Yeah, I mean, the percentage is now, even in college, a great free throw shooter now is a 70% shooter. I mean, it used to be back in the day with the Reggie Millers and Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, who played for the Nuggets. They were shooting 92, 94%. You don't see that much anymore. I think Steph Curry's one of those few left that shoots in the 90 percentile, but it's just a forgotten art form. And man, it can win a lot of games if you can make your free throws.
Nice steal by Steele again. I love saying that. Steele with the steal.
Fantastic.
Swindler's shot, no good. Rebound to the Skiers. That'll end the third. And the Bulldogs up 48-20, doing a heck of a job right here at the Pepsi Center. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you tonight's Bulldog basketball. When you stop by, make sure you say, hey, thanks for being a part of MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM, Severson Supply and Rental, Craig Family Dental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, D&P Contractors, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Epp & Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. We'll be right back with the final period of Bulldog basketball. Weber to Bernice. Starting 5 in there for the Bulldogs to start this final period of basketball. 48-20 lead. Bulldogs have had a great game so far. We'll see if they can finish strong here in the 4th.
Very
nice
pass.
inside.
Boom.
To Bernice.
So nice, to Bernice. And that was the old Princeton backdoor cut. Beautiful. Wide open layup, and put those in because they're easy points and make them look easy, which we did. And as you said, 50 on the board now.
Aspen shoots long right there to get that rebound is Bernice. She'll bring it across midcourt all by herself, and the Bulldogs will set up that offense.
Oh, we're so close. We had that backdoor cut again. And looking at our Lady Bulldogs, I think we're longer. We've got more height all around than we've had over the past few years. Maybe not that one player that's significantly taller, but we're taller as a unit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it appears though we've got that length on the court.
Absolutely. I think that's pretty accurate. The Bulldogs have done a good job on the boards today, using that to their advantage. There's a quick shot by the Skiers. That'll fall. And they move to 22. 6:45 on the clock here in the final period. Camilletti brings it across midcourt.
Slow this offense down a little bit now. Oh, well, how about that drive? And they just can't quite get those shots when they come up on the left side of the basket. And that just takes practice and over shooting that shot from the left side.
Aspen with a 3-point attempt. Goes long. Rebound to the Skiers. And she's going to get called with the walk. Bulldog ball. Camilletti will take it across midcourt for your Bulldogs. Over to Bernice, and the Bulldogs will reverse it. Weber goes inside, pass blocked, goes out of bounds off a Skier. Bulldogs will keep it.
Now is where you could truly start to relish your time on this court and start to think a little more about the moment. You know, look around, as they say, smell the roses. Take the time to look up and notice this, because you've done well, you've got a good lead, and realize now the clock is ticking, and you've only got 5:51 left now to be on this court. So relish the moment and try to get as many offensive possessions as you can, so everybody get a shot.
Absolutely. Fun time for everybody involved, getting to play in a venue like this, and just what a fun time and a good memory for all the girls.
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing I ever can remember is for wrestling. Back in the day, you and I both had this experience at old McNichols Sports Arena. We would wrestle in this venue. You know, now it's a new building, the Pepsi Center, but back then it was McNichols, and that was really awesome too, to be out on this floor. And now that's where they do the wrestling tournament too. Big, huge. They put all the mats out here and they changed the complete venue. It's crazy. They play ice hockey here. I mean, can you imagine having ice hockey here? I mean, what an amazing facility to be able to switch it up. Hockey, wrestling, lacrosse, basketball, heck, whatever they want to do. Pro wrestling. They do it all here.
And anytime you can get kids involved and you can get kids on the court, like you said, Shane, whether it's ice, whether it's a turf field, playing soccer, lacrosse, basketball, on the wood, it doesn't matter. That's what we're all about, and it's great to see them here and getting to experience this. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. 5:27 on the clock into Camilletti. She'll have to work it back outside to Weber. Weber will set it up again on top of the key. Weber drives left, has her shot blocked, but she draws the foul in the attempt, and she'll go back to the line. Bulldogs have shot very well from the line tonight. Want to see that continue throughout the rest of this season. Free throws so important down the stretch.
See if the Bulldogs can hit both of their free throws here and start that trend. Oh, hits the back iron. So had the right left to right, but was a little long on that shot. See if we can make the second one now here, as your Bulldogs have stuck on 50 for a while. And there's one. And it makes it 51-22. Now remember, MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM, whether it's through Facebook or through YouTube, as the Bulldogs get another nice steal, but Aspen steals it right back. You can send it. We're there, and it's streaming, and it's free. Send it to your family as the Bulldogs commit a foul, whether they're in Florida, Alaska, whether they're across the world. I know we'll even have some of the fans that will be watching this game that have kids that are playing from Aspen, and we love it. And we welcome you to watch it here. That's what we're here for, all the kids, as you said, all the young athletes, student athletes. Enjoy Moffat County Proud. We're here for you, and you can watch it through Facebook and YouTube. We do wrestling and football and basketball. Any sport that's out there at the high school that's promoting our area and is with young student athletes, we've got it covered.
First attempt was good. Second attempt up. Looked like it was going to be good, but just spun out of there. Picked up, rebound by Brooke Gumber.
Cellophane on that rim right there. 4:50 remaining in this game. 51-23. Your Lady Bulldogs up. And there's that drive again on the left side, but going right. You know, we've seen that a lot today. This time there's a foul, so she'll be shooting 2. And a gorgeous drive on the left side of the rim. Just got to finish those shots.
Camilletti picks up the foul. Good free throw shooter. Saw her hit all those threes earlier, and she makes it look easy from the free throw line. I believe she has 5 3-pointers, Shane.
Heck yeah, what a day. And one of our athletes that will be up for player of the game. And I see, I mentioned earlier, our cheerleaders have made the trip too. And I give a shout out to Valerie Wells Fandel and her husband, who's a local police officer in Craig. Say thank you for all the good work he does. And the cheerleaders, her daughter's out there, and thank you to all the cheerleaders from Moffat County who made the trip. As Aspen drives down the court and misses, great defense by the Bulldogs, but they're unable to acquire the rebound. But now they steal the ball, and we're gonna have a foul.
Aspen will throw it in from underneath with 4:20 on the clock. Here in the final period, it's the Prep Pro Series here at the Pepsi Center. And Aspen ball stays in play. Didn't hear a whistle, but they said it went out of bounds, so Bulldogs will throw it in.
Quinn Pant brings it up, playing the point guard. She dribbles left, passes it off, and now nice drive, nice pass. And there's a foul, no call, but we get the shot. And I'm okay with that. It's score 55.
Yeah, way to hang in there, Swindler. You hung in there, you got pushed around a little bit, but you still finished the shot. Aspen trying to work it around the top of the key, trying to get something going. They'll lose it, and Moffat County will get it back.
Now here's where you start to, you concentrate now, you want to finish well. You want to finish strong. Do those little things here. Don't have a rash of turnovers no matter who's on the court. And that's what's great about what we've talked about today with this team. They're all used to each other. No matter what group of players, they've all played a lot. So there's no disconnect at the end of the game when you have different reserves in. So finish strong. No mistakes, no bunch of turnovers at the end here. Finish strong, run this clock, make some hoops, and head out of here happy. You go back to Moffat County.
Loose ball, little scramble for it. They're going to call a jump ball. And it's going to be Aspen ball. 3:12 on the clock. 55-23, Bulldogs lead. Definitely going to pull out a win tonight at the Pepsi Center. Just a matter of by how much.
And I think we've said the biggest question remaining in this game is who will be the MVP.
So Steele brings it across midcourt. Got Papirski in there now. We have Pent, Swindler, and Hildebrandt all on for the Bulldogs.
55-23, your Bulldogs up by 32 points with 2:48 remaining in the game. Quinn Pent will inbound it. Wide open shot, there's three, and it's off the iron. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, and they'll go. They've got one going right to the basket, and wow.
And one.
The baby skyhook a la Magic Johnson right there. It's in, and she'll be shooting free throws.
Hey, highlight reel for the freshman. Papirski able to getting it to fall. See if she can finish the triple play right now.
She's making a run for the MVP at the end of this game.
And got some discussion going on over at the scorer's booth. We'll be right back for these free throws. So, Aspen Skier actually fouls out with that final foul with 2:40 left in the game. Free throw's no good. Hildebrandt right there, though, for the putback. She says, I'll take that. That's easy, too.
Adding more to the stat sheet right there. The box score is looking good across the board for Moffat County. Everybody involved in this game, as it should be. And Aspen has had a bunch of players involved also. And it played well compared to past years. Here we go, Pent with her chance to get her name on there for points. And she gets it. She hadn't scored yet, and now she does. So fantastic. I would be surprised if there's one person, and there might be a few that didn't score a bucket, but they've all had something, whether it's a rebound, block shot, or rebound. They're all involved in this game. Well, how about that shot?
There you go. No quit in the Skiers as they come right back and they put that one down. Under 2 minutes remaining in this one. First of a doubleheader. Got the boys coming up next.
Wide open. Oh, good defense by Aspen. Sure was a nice pass by the Bulldogs, and that clock is quickly ticking down now. 1:37.
On the court for the Bulldogs comes Timmer and Meets. 1:36. Quinn Pent will throw it in for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs sitting at 3 fouls. And Aspen already in the 1-and-1 at 7. And here we go. Into Timmer. Nice move. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound to the Skiers.
Aspen's going to bring it up here as we approach the end of this game in this beautiful hallowed facility. Oh, almost goes in. Rebound by the Bulldogs, but not able to corral it. And Quintet, with that aggressive effort that she always shows, is able to get a jump ball. They're tied up there. And it's the possession arrow goes with the Bulldogs. You know, just looking around here, Kip, you know, I was here last year when they put Dikembe Mutombo in this Ring of Honor. My favorite story about him, I believe it was Dan Issel told the story. He said Dikembe Mutombo comes in, he speaks 8 languages, but not one of them very good. One of my favorite players. Never forget back when he was clinching the ball after we beat the #1 seed,
Seattle Supersonics. That's right.
Fantastic.
What an upset.
The finger wagging. Man does not fly in the house of Mutombo. Back in the day. Good memories back then.
Mount Mutombo. He sold a lot of T-shirts.
Yes. Had a great
hey,
career.
nice move by Meets. Can it fall? Oh, so close. Bounces around. I don't know how it didn't find its way down, but what a good move by that young lady.
Down to 14 seconds, and they're going to call the foul there. Tell you what, and the Nuggets in the midst of a, I'm not going to say a rebuild right now because they're right there on the edge of being really good. They've got good young talent and good players, and improving every season over the last few. And that is going to bring us to the end of this game with your Lady Bulldogs on top here at the Pepsi Center, 61-25.
All right, make sure you say thank you to all of these Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, Severson Supply and Rental, Memorial Regional Health, Bank of Colorado, Victory Motors, Hatton Enterprises, Miller Family Appliance, 3B Enterprises, Cornerstone Realty, GCR Tires and Service, Precision Auto Service, 360 Insurance Company, Mountain West Insurance, Kramer Flooring, McDonald's, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Cook Chevrolet Ford and Subaru, Country Living Realty, Draper Insurance Group, Great Divide Cleaning Service, Chaos Inc., Young Life, Rocky Mountain Machinery, Epp and Associates, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Colorado Northwestern Community College, Identity Graphics, Craig Veterinary Hospital, Brass Key Realty, and Mountain Air Spray. You've been watching Bulldog Basketball right here on MoffatCountyProud.com.